Okay, so let's have a look at this essay on international marketing. International marketing is noted by some people to be negatively influential. Influential is usually considered more, the connotation is more positive, so I think we need to change that. You could say it's noted by some people to have a negative influence or a negative impact on a country. However, others think, you just need a comma there, not a semicolon. However, others think that it is a practical and helpful way of learning. Okay, I would change the end bit here. A helpful way of learning, as well as a way to know more about different cultures. Just to make that more concise. From my point of view, being open-minded to foreign ideas is beneficial, as it can help people become more aware of the, I think you mean diversity, of languages and cultures. Or you could also say it can help people become more aware of the richness of diverse languages and cultures, something like that. Okay, good. You've given a thesis statement there. You argued that it's good to be open-minded. Okay, so that's fine. Global advertising is one of the easiest ways for people to gain more facts about other nations and their advancements. Not advancements, you could say their advances. Okay. It can disseminate updates pertaining to current trends in health, employment and products, which is economical to the recipient countries. I don't know what you mean is economical. Do you mean it's an economical way of gaining this information? I guess that's what you mean. Okay, that's okay. Moreover, the intercontinental promotions, or I would just say the global promotions, can provide resources. Okay, most especially, I wouldn't say that, can provide resources, especially to places with very limited assets. Okay, you need a linking word here, and hence would help in the general growth of a country. I would delete "and its population," it's unnecessary. In the general growth of a country, full stop. In addition, marketing can help individuals understand the culture of a certain community and how they manage their living. It's not normal to say how to manage your living. It's not really a collocation. Help understand the culture of a certain community and their lifestyles, or their way of living, you could say. In this way, people tend to be motivated to perform better and might adapt certain ways to improve their own country, as well as produce goods that can be competitive internationally. That's good, nice sentence. Okay, not in contrary, you'd say in contrast. Okay, there are times where, not wherein, so where the idea of worldwide marketing is opposed, as this can, I don't know what you mean here, outweigh the personal identity of somewhat. You need to have a noun after some. Once they get used to strange practices. Okay, we need to change the last part of this sentence. Okay, there are times where the idea of worldwide marketing is opposed, as this can, maybe you mean this can, you could say negatively impact on, or this can have an effect on the, I would say, cultural identity of some countries. That makes more sense to me here, on the cultural identity of some countries. Once they, instead of using get, which is a bit informal, you could say once they become used to, and I wouldn't say strange practices, maybe you mean foreign customs. Once they become used to foreign or international customs. Yeah, foreign customs would be fine. Or, yeah. The traditional means of living, okay, the traditional lifestyle or the traditional way of living can be extinct. I would say could be threatened rather than extinct. That's normally about, an animal that doesn't exist anymore. So I would say the traditional way of life could be threatened when people become more comfortable with another way of life or a better way of life. Allowing the international market, to get through a government is not very clear. Maybe I would say allowing the international market to enter a country can also create competition with local entrepreneurs, specifically small businesses. Okay, that sounds much better there. Subsequently, the country's local talent and resources may not be recognised and developed. Yes, that's a good point. In conclusion, though international marketing may pose a threat, it is more beneficial if a country learns how to control its impact on their community. Okay. And what I would say there is I would add a little bit more in your conclusion. That's a very short conclusion. And it's also a little bit, you haven't really stressed your viewpoint there. You're saying, you're sort of hedging your bets a little bit. You're saying it poses a threat, but they should control its impact, which is fine. It's a good point. But just to clarify, I would say, I would argue that, and then give your opinion, that overall, I would argue that overall, international marketing has a positive impact on countries and helps to widen cultural exchange, something like that. So I would just extend your conclusion, make sure what your position is, and of course make it consistent with what you've been saying. But overall, it's absolutely fine. It's very clear, and you have given, your point of view. What I'd also say is it's very helpful to provide some examples or some evidence of studies or research to support your argument. So you could have supported your arguments with some more specific facts or examples just to add weight to the essay. And the other point, as I said, is I would extend your conclusion and make your point of view, your particular viewpoint very clear. Okay? But otherwise, well done.